incoming in 30 seconds.
Very nice, very nice. Fair. Ugh. Fair. Huh.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Use the barrier.
It's simple enough. Don't get hit by a fucking fire strike. Also, when you're charging up that volley, make sure it's a full charge volley. When the Rhine went across, he still hadn't escorted half of his team over. If you would have just waited a second longer, charged a little bit longer, people would have gotten caught. Either you get the pick or you just get good damage onto them.
The outcome is not preordained.
Enemies reviving. Prepare to re-engage.
Hello! Be one with the universe.
Good, glad you're not peeking without a shield. Again, where's the charge shots? Okay, you need to be playing these stairs a little bit more so you don't get dinged. Peek that for too long. Make sure that when you're throwing out these volleys, every time you're peeking this, you charge the volleys, 6 shots, ready to fire, peek, back. You're not just sitting here peeking, letting them hit. Okay, it hit. Backing up. No, you're just every time you're peeking, hitting, peeking, hitting, back. That's it. Gotta be faster with these movements, or else someone like Legend can call you out every time.
Let them up.
A temporary setback.
Discord. Didn't Discord anyone. Still need a Discord. Please tell me you die. I was gonna say. More awareness. Make sure you see something like that. The McCree walked into the doorway. You were looking at him. What you should have done is kept going back up the stairs and waiting for him to chase you. If he chases, then you kill him. Not just doubling back this way.
I will prove myself.
Don't know about the Brig pick here. I think Zen is still better. They don't have any divers, and Zen is just going to help your front line a lot more than Brig will. At this point, you're just playing Zen, or you're playing Brig, so you're not getting fucked as hard. Okay, during this time, you're just sitting here looking around, which, again, you're finally starting to realize that the Ryan is up there. Good try. Don't chase him. Don't just blindly stun in like that. Don't need to shield bomb if you're safe. Good. Just keep shield up. Just keep shield up. Okay, you're staying in this main area way too long. You want to look for cover, especially if the Kree's starting to look at you. Want to look for a flail onto the Kree if he chases. Okay, bash on the D.Va. Especially stunning her out of boosters. Good feel for your BAB. A little bit slow maybe, but fine. Good, you saw the Widow. Right, make sure you're not peeking this. Don't need a whip shot of shield. So far, packs have been fine. Mainly what you're saving packs for in this situation is mainly your DPS if they're on a side angle that your BAP's not going to be able to clearly see. In this case, you are basically pocketing DPS with packs. And then I would say most of the time saving... So basically you want to have your 3 packs go basically to 3 different players. One is saved for one of your DPS, one is saved for your support, the other one is potentially for your tanks. So far not too bad with rotating that. Careful crossing that gap next time. Looking to shatter. If you hear this Ryan, you need to look for a boop on him. Okay, definitely shouldn't have turned on them. You should have gone with your Ryan when he pinned in instead of turning back here. Or if anything, don't run into obstacles that are on the map.
Back in the fight.
Yeah, it's time to just commit suicide. Yep. Run into them, be aggressive, especially like this when you get back spawn. Good whip shot. I would have gone for a whip shot right there.
Let me patch that up.
Good, glad you're not double packing.
Good as new.
Yeah, you could have whip shotted that. They're fine. Make sure you're shielding this gap if you're crossing where your Rhine is. That was a waste. Okay, rally and now. Good. Yep, it's go time. You just push in. Tell your team to push in and you just go. I would have stuck with your Rhine there and not gone on this flank. Your armor's not going to do much if you don't have LOS on your tanks.
60 seconds remaining.
Goodness me, you deserve this.
Yeah, I was about to say Pack needed to come a little bit sooner. If they had any kind of follow-up, he would have been dead.
Feel better soon.
30 seconds remaining.
I got you.
Need to be hitting these whip shots more. Definitely get consistent with them. And if you do hit them, I'd say about half of the ones you hit are not intentional.
Feeling better?
10 seconds remaining.
Whip shot, McCree. Okay, dead. Big. Yep, you're just pushing forward here. Good whip shot. Don't go for the bash on that, you wouldn't have hit it anyway. So far, just definitely need to work on whip shots and keeping in mind who you're packing. That's probably one of the biggest things. I mean, yes, there are separate things for both whip shot and bash, but coming to abilities, her packs are probably the most important thing. In any meta that Brig is played, you need to understand who you're packing and when you're packing them. That's the biggest thing. Bash, for the most part, is used for punishing out-of-position players. So if you do remember, there was a second point where D.Va came down and boosted. When I said you should have bashed the D.Va, that would be a punish onto her. She's bashed, doesn't have her boosters up, she has to use almost all of her DM to get out, or she gets demeched. Either way, it value for you. Whip shots, although I'd say the ones that there wasn't too many mistakes on them, but you need to start using whip shots with more purpose than just, throwing it out for that 75 damage. You need to be using them to either peel for your backline, peeling for your backline, or knocking somebody off high ground, which a couple of these you did try and do, but just make sure you're having a little bit more purpose with these whip shots. Rally so far was fine. Just a lot of it was just mistimed stuff that just will need some work overall.
Initiating.
Not entirely. It depends on the comp if you should sit with your Rhine or not. So for instance, like Double Bubble, you definitely do not want to be sitting with your Winston. You want to be sitting with your Ana and your Zarya. And it just, honestly, it depends on what your comp is and what the enemy comp is. You need to kind of identify who is the most vulnerable and kind of be there to protect them. At that instance, they didn't have, there was nothing you could do on Brig to really do anything for Energy or Gek, because both of them were on sniper heroes. So at the time, you need to be with your front line or right next to your BAP. Yeah, so that's just kind of the best way I can explain it. Who are you surrounding that you're looking to protect them? And you need to think, do they need your protection? So with their comp versus our comp in that last round, it was just double sniper mirror. So it's you're not going to be able to do anything to increase their value like, say, like a Mercy would. Skip ahead.
One. Ready. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay, so the important thing about this, after this, you see this comp, is not that. That's the most important part, and you just got it wrong. So the biggest hindrance, or not hindrance, but the biggest, and looking at this comp in particular, the most important job for you right now is you need to be saving amp to cross gaps. they are going to just absolutely destroy you guys if you aren't saving speed amp for gaps so you can close the distance to the Bastion, or forcing them to rotate, that kind of thing. So that's basically your biggest job at this point. You need to wait here 9 seconds because you messed that up on the last rotation. Yeah, Legend kind of fed. Killing the Bastion. They're gonna win this. What a lamp from their BAP, holy shit. No, they're not gonna win this, never mind. They're playing Brain Dead, what the fuck? Okay, doing fine so far. Yeah, Dazma said do not go up there with unless you had lamp, but she did, but. Okay, yeah, I'd be wall riding up there to lock them off high ground, or at least to get the poke onto them. Okay, now is the time I would swap the brig. Because now your snipers are gonna get fucked every time. If you're gonna go up there to look for to knock them off high ground, you definitely do not want to take the elevator. That's where they're gonna expect most of the people. They're not gonna expect a Lucio to wall climb up there and go for the knockoff, so don't take the elevator in that sense. Good amp. Would have been unlucky, but need to get better at your wall riding, especially in those high pressure kind of scenarios when you need to get out, like, or get up there or get out.
Oh, this is my jam.
Okay, again, you're not doing the jumping thing to carry your momentum. I've explained it to you. If I need to explain it again, let me know. But good attempt. No, it's a good fight. It's good. Kind of where Oblivious. I would have rotated towards the dumpster. So, like I said, sticking on the ass of your Rhine probably would have been the better play there, and just going with him. If you're getting more consistent, I haven't seen it once.
Nothing's gonna stop.
Dude, Legend is such a feeder sometimes. Rip. Last DC. Beat? Okay, so I probably would have beat there just because we are one down, but we have plenty of ultimates and you're not really going to be looking to save it for anything besides Shatter. Beating here is probably going to save Tusk, and if you beat right now, I'm pretty confident he's still going to die. And still no beat. Yeah, definitely should have beat that. That was the luckiest thing I've ever fucking seen. The fact that you did not die there is beyond me. Be careful when you go for a play like that onto the Rhine. All it takes is one swing and a shot from the Kree to kill you. But, nope. Yeah, again, bad beating that, and on that one, you definitely should have beat your Rhine when he was low.
Oh, time to accelerate. Nothing's gonna
Okay, you did it that time. Okay, that should have gone for the boop onto the Rhine to boop him into a wall. Instead of having to chase him all the way back here. But, I mean, you got the kill anyway, so it doesn't matter. But, like I said, small plays like that are what make good Lucios great Lucios. Good boop onto the right. Sure.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Yeah, let's move it, people. Oh, yeah.
Where are we high nooning? Good B. Good. Don't hide in that corner, you're leaving yourself vulnerable to the doorway. You wanted to keep closer to the dragon and away from that door so you don't get hit.
Audio medic. Nothing's gonna stop it. Good and new.
If I could make a suggestion, we should get the payload moving.
Healing boost.
Let them up!
60 seconds.
Okay, play you should try to make right now, go top left and boop them off that high ground so they don't get used to the amp. Risky, but a very high play if you can actually pull it off. Stood there too long.
Let's up the tempo. Time to change it up.
30 seconds remaining.
Love it.
Victory.
Fuck.
Welcome to Rialto. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
True self is without form.
Yeah, but you want to go for a more, you want to go for them safely, not just what you did when the Kree flashed and killed you.
See that which is
Make them smart, not just doing it to do it. I probably would have swapped to Lucio here, not Zen, just because the Rhine's not gonna, is gonna be hard pressed to do much except hold a corner. Keep the Discord on someone. Again, you're not using Discord at all. Wow, you finally used Discord. Okay, yep. Okay, so instead of playing this angle, either, yeah, play right there, play bridge to watch the flank, or rotate on the right side so that, so either you're looking to shoot through here, you're looking to check this way and maybe potentially kill someone that way, or you're rotating through here to peek out, get the hit. Because once they come around this corner, you should, or where you want to start for positioning or be over here is anywhere in this kind of area, especially when we're holding this corner.
The enemies of Talon will be
Ooh. Yeah, you should have had that Widow. Dead. Where's the Harmony? Oh. What is this? Harmony on BAP instantly. Like, it's so slow to react to this. There you go. Hey, you want to play safer here? You are low. Let's just watch this again because I want to explain something. But... So again, right there, so many times where you could have just thrown quickly Harmony onto the BAP. You didn't. Okay, so watch what you do right here, okay? You're reloading. When you reload, check your surroundings, okay? So you're reloading, you're standing right here, you're reloading. Instead of watching your team, you're not going to be able to do anything. If you're focusing on reloading, you can't throw Harmony, you're not going to throw Discord. Just quickly, when you're reloading, check, good, check, okay. That's all you have to do. Just turn that into practice and start doing that, especially with your supports. Or right here, when you're charging up a shot, you did it right there, you need to be doing that all the time.
Team up for special attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna say be careful with that or else you're gonna get dinked. Good.
Move too quickly. Don't worry, my friend. I am your shield.
I recommend moving behind my barrier. Warning. Engaging enemy. Please move behind the barrier.
No one can
Let them out.
Yes, you definitely should have died there. Don't trance this, there's no point. You already had 2 of them dead. Definitely shouldn't have tranced that.
You are advised to
Open
move
your
behind my
mind.
barrier.
See that which is unseen. Is that the
Yeah, 2 down, you should have just taken the L there. Playing in the LOS of this tree quite a bit. They now have free grab. Good shot.
team up for special attack?
Okay, once the take Harmony off your Widow, put it on your own. Good. Should have had Discord out earlier. Yep, you're just looking for. Okay, I would have probably tried to stay alive a little bit longer, trying to build up trance.
Adversity is an opportunity for change. Greetings.
It's fine that you jumped, but you could have probably built maybe like a percentage or two more of trance to it. Just let them kill you, but it's fine. You are like a magnet for these fire strikes. Stop trying to eat them. Yeah, I probably would have tranced this. I'm assuming that was what you were talking about.
Overconfidence.
But good news is you now have transfer their blade. He's gonna try to force it out of you early. Yeah, I honestly would have done the same thing too. He hit a good shatter off of that, but blade's coming through. Okay.
Amplification matrix charging.
Fire strike.
Team up for special attack.
Honestly, you're not putting Discord out enough. You're holding on to it quite a bit.
For safety, please move behind the barrier.
I look for a charge shot here. Charge shot, charge shot, charge shot. Yeah, fuck.
60 seconds remaining.
I'm on fire! Ah,
The cycle begins anew. The name's McCree. Hey!
You are advised to move behind my barrier.
Good. Good job comboing with the halt. Make sure you're doing that more. Stop shooting at a deflecting Genji, please. Fire strike. Damn. They're gonna win this.
Repetition is the path to mastery. Experience tranquility.
Step right.
Okay, you're getting, I swear, but as I watch this VOD, you're getting increasingly slower to throw out Discord and Harmony. You need to be like throwing that out constantly. There's so many times where I could look to the right side and you don't either you don't have one or the other or both. Out.
Initiating match. Attack. Ready. Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Time to heal up.
Didn't need to amp that, should have just waited. Okay, but you can't just spam it until it's on someone. You need to, again, same thing with the Brig packs. You need to have a reason for it. Discord, you're trying to focus down somebody who's low or who's a priority target. Zarya with Grav. You're throwing out Harmony because, I mean, that is your main source of healing. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're at least seeing that there's so many times where you just needed to throw out Harmony, and you didn't. Careful with that crossing. Better widows are definitely going to hit you.
Move to the beat, and the beat goes on.
Our duty is to move the pail. Get to it.
Adios, mate.
There you won't hold together.
Go time. Let's get you healed up. Nothing's gonna stop.
Don't. You're in a brawl comp. You have 2 healers. You're looking, if you absolutely need to amp for heals in this kind of scenario when you're about to rush and let's say 2 people are already critical, that's when you amp. More than 1 person, you amp. But if you have your Ana, your BAP, your Moira there, just let them heal it up. Especially if it's on a tank like that. Okay, play you should have gone for, try to go up there and fuck with the Widow. Tried it, but a little too slow on it. I don't even know how fucking energy this guy. The boop. Speed, good. Future reference, that's not where you want to hold after you cap. You want to go to the top and hold high ground out there. Just in case you see this and you need to call it out, that's where you should be going.
Observe the barrier.
Good, see that was a good amp. Don't beat here. Keep it on speed, get out, everyone's anti. Okay, go, yeah, I was gonna say go towards him and help him, but he got knocked back by the fire anyway. Okay, so to answer your question, first, okay, so then I should wait until I see someone I should go to. Not necessarily. Like, if everyone is, like, top health, just keep it on your main tank. But when, like, the times that I called you out for not putting Harmony on people, that's when Harmony should have been on people. Third point, when it was just the Tracer and the Rein, your Harmony should have already been on the Tracer, even if you pop Trank. That's just an extra source of healing that you're putting out next to your Trank. When they got shattered on first on defense, when the BAP was low, there's so many times, like, I was, if I had my controller in hand, I was already spamming Harmony onto our BAP. Like, I think you understand what I mean in this sense. You're just excessively slow to put Harmony or Discord out, and that is definitely what's keeping you in Masters on Zen. So at least those kind of things, those small things. And next thing for Lucio, yes, it, oh, fuck. Yeah, I understand you were trying to get beat fast, but that's not how you're going to get beat fast. You're going to get beat fast by saving it for those opportunities when we got caught up in Flux the previous fight, That's how you get beat fast, is by getting those like 2-3 people that are critical, hitting that massive amp. You get beat much faster than just amping one person that's critical, because overall amping those 3 people are going to give you all of that alt charge. And let's say when you did that onto the Sigon first, let's say you needed amp for another time, or just like 5 seconds later after you had already used amp, where everyone needed it, and that would have gained you more alt charge than that one person. Good fuck. This is okay. Going one down when you have beat. Not all the time is it necessary to use beat, but with them just switching over to Zarya, when they nano our Rein and we're one down, I probably would have beat there. It allows us to be more aggressive and make up for that one person difference because we're more aggressive. This is a bad beat. You did it way too late. Don't even try to get out, just die on point. Yep. You just staggered yourself about 2-3 seconds. Unless you can, okay, unless for sure you know you can get out, don't even attempt to try to leave. Unless you're 100% certain you can get out, don't try to leave. Just die on card. Okay, make sure you're slingshotting yourself. If they had a Widow, you would have been dead.
Get them off me. I'm with adaptive circuits engaged. Damage increase. Let me get you patched up.
Yeah, you're focusing way too much in here on just staying out of here. You should have been in there, and you're focusing a lot on doing this when your Rein or your Sig in that situation, once they had gotten shattered or just before it needed healing. Instead, you were in back pocketing DPS. This is the balance between supporting and healing. You need to either supporting through damage boost or you're healing. You need to have a balance of that, and in that moment, you didn't have balance of that. In scrims, it doesn't matter if you waste beat in scenarios like that. That's how you learn when to beat and when it's smart to beat. Yes, like I said, I've said this 100 times. Perfect Overwatch, you're saving beat for something like Shatter that you don't get hit by. Grav, you're saving it for Tac Visor. Number of things, right? That's perfect Overwatch. That's almost never going to happen in perfect Overwatch. That's why you need to decide. This is why fucking up in scrims is important, so that you learn in that fight, oh, hey, one person's down, I have beat, we can go aggressive. They just use nano, they're going to roll over us if I don't beat. They just, quick decisioning is going to push your Lucio forward into being a better Lucio. And by making these mistakes in scrims, again, this is another scenario, just die here, die on cart, or jump off the map. You weren't getting out of that.
Good as new.
But when it comes to game time and you're worried about fucking up beat or trying things, don't. It definitely stick to it, and then we talk about it afterwards. But during games, you definitely don't want to try shit like that. If you're unsure about it.
Barrier is about to break.
Let me get you patched up.
60 seconds.
Step right.
Don't damage boost them. Yeah, okay, so damage boosting and alting Kree is not going to put any more extra damage onto a shot, so don't even try. Look at Yana, good.
Let's keep it moving. For the Crusaders.
Pop it, pop it, pop it.
30 seconds.
Well, said pop it before the anti, so
Damage increase.
I make quick work.
Let me get you patched up.
10 seconds.
We're out of time. Move it.
Heroes never die. Adaptive circuits engaged.
need to go for this res. No, no. You need to be going for this res. You're not gonna win without the res. Wow, shockingly, very shockingly.
Echo here. Ability
Damage amplified.
quite the boost.
Secure the payload.
60 seconds.
You should be at peak performance.
Flight routine activated.
You needed a doctor?
وريهم وش
I'm taking care of you.
Step right.
30 seconds.
Okay, you should have been healing there, not damage boosting the echo. But it's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone in for that.
I make quick work.
10 seconds.
You're gonna have to touch. You're gonna have to... Oh, okay, you missed grab. Never mind.
Never die.
Go for the res. You need the res. You could have res that if you didn't back up so far, but that's very small. You need to call this Kree out. Good.
Where does it hurt?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Nice, I hope. Good. Good. Oh, there you go. I'm probably not going to do the last map. I got to move on to some other people. So, there you go. Guess I'll recap. On Zen, I think I've already explained for Harmony and Discord, you're not throwing it out quick enough or enough, period. Trances were off, sure, but I've highlighted things for that. Because basically for trance and beat, the only thing I can really say is pointing those out and saying, I mean, besides the obvious, like, you know, that picture perfect Overwatch, you're saving this for this. Besides like moments like that, the only thing I can do is watch the beat and say, hey, don't do that. You should have done it here when this would have been better. Be more decisive with your support alts, either on Mercy, Zen, or Lucio and Scrims. Try it. Like, if you see something and you're not sure if you should use this ult or not, just try it. If it doesn't work out, then you'll know for future. You know, Lucio, I've already explained the amp. You want to save it for more people that are critical instead of just that one person. Brig, I mean, honestly, I think I went over everything in detail with the characters. Brig, again, just whip shots. Make sure you're having more thought in them instead of just throwing those out there. Armor packs, again, given the meta and the comp, you need to try to critically think before the match starts, who do I need to be packing and who do I need to be with? Do I need to be with the front line, or is there any way I can support my DPS or backline better if I hang with them? Shield Bash is looking for punish. Lucio going for those aggressive offensive plays a little bit more, but make sure you're doing it in a safe manner. Not trying to feed. Mercy, all I saw was hesitation to res and hesitation for popping Valk. There's just going to be a lot of thinking coming into this that you, or a lot of thinking in general that you need to do faster and more efficiently. So, like I said on second point, you needed to res because if they didn't C9 or if Temens booped them, either way, if that hadn't happened, I probably guarantee you guys lose that fight. You should have gone for that res as soon as you pop wings. Go for the res, and then you fly to cart, start pocketing Temens or whoever's on cart, whoever needs it, etc. And B, try more things. Like I'm not saying try it, beat just for the shit of it, if there's those scenarios where you're not sure whether you should or not, do it and then review it after. If in your head was that needed? Did that lose us the map or something like that? You know what I mean? Just think about it afterwards. But in scrims, try it. In games, that's when you need to be decisive. Yeah, I think that covers everything. I'm done now, so.
Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Targets in sight.
Stop the payload.
One shot, one kill.
See that which is unseen.
Good shot. Should have heard that the Pharah was behind. Still isn't even looking at the Pharah, like, what? Okay, bad Widow mine, he should have placed it on the left, not the right. Needs to be taking another angle, but glad he stuck it, because he wouldn't have killed the Ana otherwise. See where he positioned.
Attention,
Good shot. Unlucky. He lost track of the Widow because the Tracer was on him. Which is good play from them because it opened it up.
Rendez-vous avec la mort.
Good one of mine on his part that time. Gonna be coming to a disadvantage.
Team up for special attack.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Où en étais-je?
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Move too quickly.
Don't worry, my friends. am your shield.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Okay, let's see when he pops sights.
Warning. Engaging. Please move behind the barrier.
No can hide from my sight.
Better should.
Get behind the barrier.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Show me.
You are
He's not prioritizing high ground at all. He's playing with his team when he should be.
See that which is unseen.
When he should be on high ground at least.
Fully healed.
Jaws looking for season grapple.
Is that the
30 seconds remaining.
team up for special attack.
Not checking his flank. Oh, split second too late. Too early.
Overtime. The payload has reached the
Locked and loaded.
Don't worry, my greetings. I am your shield.
Come on, fucking very stupid.
The crusade.
Here I am.
Let them up.
Yikes.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
seconds remaining.
Kid's not watching his flanks ever. Ooh. Spicy.
All better. Now. Amplification matrix jumping.
Okay, Tracer looks a lot better on this map than it did Volskaya. At least mechanically. And some with its decision making at least. See how he does against another Tracer. Ah, okay, good. Demon's at least killed him. Yeah, unlucky.
Name's McCree. Hey,
Back to work.
Nice. Woo! Don't know how he didn't die. Said get down, Mr. President. Okay. Tracer looks better for sure.
Initiating match. Ready. Ready.
I shall seize the payload safe.
Escort the payload.
Definitely should not try to be peeking this.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Could have been more aggressive on the Widow to kill her.
Back in the saddle again.
Our duty is to move the payload. Get to it. Won't pull together.
Let's get you healed up.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
That's gonna get thing. Go. Oh.
Double.
I've seen worse. You're going to live.
Lucky as fuck Hammond had that shield out for him.
Locking them off.
Here, let's pick it up.
Isn't taking high ground, needs to be taking high ground.
Observe the barrier.
There, nobody was taking high ground. Worrisome about that. What's up? Game? That was fucking
Got
weird.
unfinished business.
Ooh, good shot.
Not a good idea.
It ain't my time. That'll get him done.
I have found the enemy.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
I've got unfinished business.
Have your shield.
Barrier is about to break.
Seconds.
Systems at
Fucking brain dead.
Then keep it moving. For the Crusaders.
Back in the
Move it.
Heroes never die. Adaptive circuits engaged. Mercy. Reversing personality module.
It's got the mechanics.
Echo here.
well now. Oh, I've secured the payload. Let's move it out.
60 seconds.
Ooh, unlucky.
30 seconds.
This life's never uneventful.
Heroes never die.
Very nice.
I'm taking care.
Oh. Got the reload. Actively looking for headshots.
Wrecking ball.
Victory. Welcome to Hollywood. Defend objective A.
You want a bandage for that?
Come and face me!
All better.
Double. Enemy reviving.
That's as good as new.
Smoke him out of there.
Let them out.
Setting out the welcome mat!
You get me riled up.
It's Hanu.
Shouldn't have dropped for that. Or at least one not went forward for that. Not too good with him anyway, but
I'm gonna get you for that.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
There they are.
being cautious of the Widow sightline's good.
Team up for special attack. Do something!
They are getting on my nerves.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Let them up. Over here.
Let's clean up this mess.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
The payload has reached the chip.
That was not in the plan.
Marked by the dragon.
Enemy is here.
Smoke him out of there!
Let them up. Diplomacy big. Step inside.
30 seconds.
Victory is near. Hold fast.
Dragon consume you.
10 seconds.
Do something!
Good job.
invaders!
Let them out.
No stopping me once I get into a rhythm. That's how you do it. Rally to me! Come!
No.
That's good.
Initiating match. Ready for
My
battle.
business, my rules.
Re-
Let them out.
Take the objective! Join me in glory!
Objective A captured.
I'm on
Escort
fire!
the payload.
I've got the payload and I'm moving out.
Move! Out of my way! Come on, I got a tea time to make.
I know.
Smoke 'em out of there.
Pretty sure that was a no reg on the dynamite. Shots.
Oh my guy.
Smoke 'em out of there. Fire in the hole. Do something.
Bad way to use Coach Gun. Should have done it vertically, not down.
That was not in the plan. Smoke 'em out of there.
Take cover. Let's get past
Oh, unlucky.
Let them out.
They are
Meteor
getting on my
strike.
nerves.
I've secured the payload. Let's move it out.
Audio ready.
Do something!
The payload is approaching its destination.
Somebody get the payload moving!
Let's break it. Damn!
Helden sterben nicht. I'm gonna get you for that.
Don't worry, my friend.
All better. And now, if I could make a suggestion, we should get the payload moving. Let them up.
60 seconds remaining.
Boss, do something!
Oh, yeah.
Not letting that